Bitcoin is exactly filling up that CME gap down below us, exactly like we've been talking about, but I think that this Bitcoin dump is going to be a massive bear trap. A new huge Bitcoin breakout is going to be inevitable. We need to be talking about that exactly, about this Bitcoin support, about the current Bitcoin downtrend. So can we once again push up the likes back above the 100 likes? That will be absolutely amazing, and as always, let's have a look into what's that short term. And yes, in that short term for Bitcoin, of course, on that Monday, we were talking about the fact that yes, pretty likely, we are going to be seeing this rejection. Pretty likely, we are going to be seeing a short-term cool-off and a short-term dump for Bitcoin. Of course, we've been beautifully getting rejected from this level of resistance, right there, previous resistance over here, previous resistance over here, and also that drop-off point from of that moment where we got initiated and that huge dump towards the downside. So yeah, got this perfect rejection from of this level, and right now filling up that CME gap. Right now, I would actually already consider this CME gap to be actually already filled. So that is looking very good for the Bitcoin price. That is exactly what we wanted to be seeing actually happening. And right now, for that short term for Bitcoin, we actually want to be seeing some kind of a bounce happening, because if we are going to be bouncing from of this level, we are going to be confirming our third touch point from of this symmetrical triangle that we might be forming. And if we are going to be forming this symmetrical triangle, a huge breakout is going to be inevitable this week. Now, do still keep in mind that technically speaking, Bitcoin is still trading inside of this downtrend in that larger time frame. Also, we are leading in towards this symmetrical triangle with a bearish momentum, with a bearish downtrend. So definitely it is actually, technically speaking, going to be more likely to see a break towards the downside. And in that case, if we were to be seeing one last push towards the downside, I think that something like this is going to be next. So yeah, if you are first of all going to be seeing this third touch point actually getting confirmed with a little bit of a bounce and then see a break towards the downside, well yes, I do think that we are going to be falling down below support. And in that case, I do think we are going to be grabbing our liquidity down below of this wick over here, but then very quickly right after actually reverse it back towards the upside. I think that this is going to be extremely likely. This would be the ultimate trap if this were to be happening. And do still keep in mind that in that short term, Bitcoin is actually still trading inside of this downtrend. And yes, exactly like I've been saying, I think that it is going to be very likely that Bitcoin is going to be ranging in between of these levels. And then ultimately, we are going to be deciding if we are either going to be seeing this break towards the downside or towards the upside. Now, this is just technically speaking that it is going to be more likely that we are going to be seeing this break towards the downside. But also, you need to have a look into these charts, because personally speaking, because of these charts, I actually do think it is going to be more likely, in my personal opinion, that we are going to be seeing a bounce towards the upside. First of all, we are having this bullish divergence. Second of all, we are still getting bounces from massive levels of support. We are still creating this bull flag pattern in that larger time frame. The Bitcoin funding rates are still trading extremely low, and that majority of the Bitcoin liquidity is still sitting at the top side. So yeah, just personally speaking, I actually do think it is going to be more likely to already see a bounce towards the upside getting created. Now, I would still need to see this symmetrical triangle actually getting confirmed and then a break towards the upside, and then I might be saying, all right, for sure, we are going to be seeing this bounce towards the upside already, and we are not going to be breaking towards the downside. But either way, if we are going to be seeing this break towards the downside, it is going to be getting very scary, because at that moment, is it going to be a bear trap, or are we just going to be seeing a massive breakdown? Because yes, also do keep in mind, we have been forming this double top structure, and if we are going to be falling down below this level of support, we do have that target sitting below us, sitting at that 52.7k. So yeah, I would consider these two levels to be very important. If we were to be seeing some kind of a little breakdown for Bitcoin, I would have a look into this level, but also definitely if we are going to be failing to hold this level over here, we need to be having a look into a 52.7k level. But honestly, I do not think that this is going to be very likely at all. I just think it is going to be more likely, in my personal opinion, to see a bounce for Bitcoin. But yeah, of course, if we were to be seeing this breakdown, well, I would be having a look into these levels next, and these would be the levels I would be interested in buying in. So if you are going to be getting interested in trading or buying altcoins or Bitcoin yourself, definitely make sure to be checking out that link down below, because over on Bybit, you can right now be claiming this $40,000 deposit bonus. So definitely make sure to be checking out that link down below. Without this link, it is only going to be limited up to $400. Now, if Bybit is not going to be available in your country, definitely make sure to check out these other two links down below, CoinW and Deepcoin. But anyways, yes, for that larger time frame for Bitcoin, still, we haven't seen any volatility yet. That big move for Bitcoin is still yet to come. The Bitcoin Bullish events are still squeezing us in, indicating that still that volatility is about to come. And of course, in that larger time frame, Bitcoin is still just creating a very beautiful consolidation over here, flipping our previous resistance into a support right now, creating this very beautiful weekly consolidation. And in my opinion, patience is just all we need right now. I think it is looking very likely we are just in this stage over here currently, and we are about to go absolutely exponential for Bitcoin. So definitely do not get shaken out right now. This is going to be the time to be paying attention. I think it is going to be ultimately very foolish to be very bearish over here. But anyways, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.